CIA, DIA, MIA, MTN, Econet, all these people, DSS, they know they get intelligence reports on the Boko Haram terrorists that are murdering, killing soldiers. So then they kill them like chicken. There is no report on them. There is no intelligence report on them. It is only the protesters. The moment you say you want protest like this, so intelligence report. Intelligence report. We process it. We process everything. 9 billion naira. And this money, they move money to Baba. Terrorism industry in Nigeria is a multi-billion dollars industry as we speak. Terrorists, they collect ransom through bank. But there is no intelligence report that can get them. That weary, that Adejobi, Abila Adejobi, or whatever is the Muyiwa, Oluripukweda. That's what they do. On their own citizens, so they always have intelligence reports. You go do mistake, go do crowdfunding on social media. They have funded you. They are funding you from Iraq. They are funding you from Russia. They are funding you from China. You want to overthrow Tifnumbu with flag and placard and your phone. Meanwhile, those who have the capacity to shoot down passenger jets, terrorists, Fulani terrorists in Niger State, they took over the biggest, not just biggest, in fact, the largest Nigerian military training ground in Niger State, Kotangora, and they've taken it over now for the past 4 days. Intelligence report no show them that. There is no intelligence DSS report that said this Fulani terrorists, they are coming to take over the biggest training center of military right now. It is something else. Mashu. Well, there could be a bit of a relief for the people of the north. I saw them yesterday when the electricity got restored in Kaduna, in Bauchi, in Jos. And then I don't know if they've restored it in almost everywhere right now, but this was them celebrating it last night. That thank God, they have restored electricity. Here, I think I have a copy of, I think I did, or did I not? Okay. Give me a sec. That should pop up. Right. Celebrating the return of electricity after 14 days. And guess who bombed the power transmission cable and the rest of that to the northern part of Nigeria? The same homegrown terrorist of northern Nigeria. NEPA, NEPA. They've not had electricity for days, for weeks, 2 weeks. Because some terrorists bombed the power cable that was transferring power to their place. And they will not allow them to fix it until they have to bring in the Air Force, the soldiers, the police, the vigilantes. They brought almost a contingent of people to come and stay with the engineers that will fix the light. Now, we do not know how long it's going to last, because they can bump it again in another few days. I'm not wishing it for you. A young man went back to his farm, in northern Nigeria, okay? This video you're about to watch is that of a man that believes that people need to go back to the farm. Okay, and going back to the farm means you need to go and grow your own food there, right? So he went and they cultivated a large, space of land to grow food, only for him to go back there a few weeks later. And he found out that young children have been illegally mining tin ore from the land. It is the situation of the North right now. It's a sad one, but it should be told. The story has to be told.
My heart is heavy and troubled as I show you this morning. I don't please show them what is happening. We just discovered that part of our land. We came to the other wing. If you zoom in, that is the main side. Those are, you can see part of the cow and everything there. But if you look at it, look around here, look at what's happening. These are illegal miners that came to the farm. We didn't know just the last couple of days, last 2 or 3 days, and they have been coming here to extract tin. And just look at what they have done. Come and look at what they have done to people, to farmers. What farmers are cultivating. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, these are the things we're talking about. If you don't give these people jobs, this is exactly what they are going to be doing everywhere they go to. They will destroy land, destroy the ability of us to do agriculture the way we should. Look at what they are doing. Look at the whole of this place. And then, this is how conflict starts. You can see the way they are messing up the land already. This is how conflict starts. And look at this. Look at this farm here. Look at this beans. In the name of extracting solid minerals, look at what they are doing to this farm. This soya beans, maize and soya beans. They've messed up the maize already. The man is here to harvest. They've messed up the maize. And then look at the beans. Look at the beans. Look at it. Look at what these young people are doing. Very risky. And I know they can have a look at under this. There's one of the places. So come exactly. Come and look at it. Look at under. Look at this thing. This thing is capable of, it can collapse. And somebody is underneath it. And the head is very deep already. What is happening to our country? We need to get to that point where we ask ourselves a very clear question. And the question will be simple. Very simple. If we invest in our people, we will not destroy our land. If we invest in our people, we will not destroy our land. I'm going to get in touch with the Federal Ministry of, I'm going to get in touch with my friend Kem and the Federal Ministry of Mines. And I'll tell them, I think it's tin they are mining here. This tiny tin. I'll send out the picture so that they can come and see what they can help us do here, because I can't afford people to come here and begin to destroy our land that we're supposed to use for farming. Look at irrigation farming. We are not digging the soil to get water for irrigation. What are we doing? We're digging the soil to destroy it. Tiring. Nigeria can look at this place. Somebody can fall here now.
The poverty is so huge that children are going about looking for any mineral resource that they can find, anywhere. And the moment they find, he actually shared a big picture, but the picture also contained the pictures of the children. So I can't share that with you. I should have even probably brought that picture to you so that I can just take off the head of the children and show their body. But these were naked children mining tin ore. Do you see how they dug the land? Do you see the digging there? That is what most part of northern Nigeria has now become now. Poverty. Children that are supposed to be in school. You find them in different mining field, illegal mining of anything and everything in northern Nigeria today. The reason why you have this escalated terrorism too. Should I say if? No. You see that guy? In another 1 or 2 weeks, interested terrorist or terror group may take over the entire place. They will provide guns and ready that anybody that tries to come to that place will be shot. And then you see children there mining, looking for tin ore that they can take to the Chinese and collect small money so that they can feed. Do you see how they are destroying the land here and there? That is the story of northern Nigeria today. It reminded me of this guy. I wish he had his way, but Yakubu said no. The day Tinubu went to Kano, this young man made this video. I don't know where he is now, though.
If you are giving money to northern governors I want to advise you to please keep your money and stop giving it to them, because they are not succeeding in convincing Northerners that you are competent and you have any plan for the North. Of course, you don't have any plan for the North. You went to Kano, you told Kano people that you went there to dance. The whole of Kano, the most densely populated state in the whole of Africa, you are telling them you just go there to dance. You don't have any plan for them. So we are not comfortable with you. You went to Bauchi, you only danced. You couldn't speak up your mind. You couldn't express yourself. You couldn't point out your plans for them. You couldn't even bring any policy, plan, blueprint. You don't have anything for us. We are not going to vote for you. So these governors are not succeeding in convincing Northerners to vote for you. Even though you have picked up a Muslim as your running mate, even if you are to pick our most respected Muslim personality, somebody of, permit me to say, His Royal Highness, our father, Sultan Abubakar of Sokoto, even if you are to pick him, I know he's not going to accept being your running mate, he's too big for that. Even if you pick somebody of that caliber, we are still not going to vote for you. Because we don't believe in Tinubu. If you are given money.
Unfortunately. Sorry about that. I was meant to have hang on.
Wike is building mansions for judges. This is a man who has been severally accused of trying to put judges in his front pocket. Same Wike has his cousin in
I'll come back to that. I was going to put up the clip of Tifnumbu. If you all remember, I'll keep reminding you though, Tifnumbu didn't win any election to be your president. Okay, he did not win any election. If they put together all of the Tifnumbu's vote with all his billions that he spent, Tifnumbu cannot get up to 2 million votes all over Nigeria. He lost Lagos, he lost Kano, he lost Kaduna, he lost Katsina, he lost Rivers, he lost where I'm picking up the major areas. So here you get now. But with Yakubu, they were able to rig him in. And that is why Tifnumbu does not need your election again. So in Kano, when he was in Kano that year, last year.
So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Today, I've come home to Kano. All I want to do is dance. I want music. God will give you Alberta. I will give your family peace and harmony. I will serve you. Serve Nigeria. I kept my promise. Always. Always. God bless you. Thank you.
Nagode Kano. and all of that dance. Something like that. A year and a half after that, everyone is feeling it. And this is just the beginning.
Fellow Nigerians, this is just the beginning.
Somehow, the National Economic Council of Nigeria, they have advised Tifnumbu not to go on a coalition or coalition course with the Northern Nigeria. It's not going to end well, they said. So therefore, his tax reform bill, which passed first reading yesterday, has been withdrawn. Yeah, you know, the North they've been everywhere saying, we are the poorest, we are the most affected by this your policy. You cannot continue to tax us. We do not want this. So the news is that Tifnumbu will be withdrawing that bill for now. He wants to consult further. So probably just to douse the tension. I can't give them a Baba surprise later. So that's what the news said, okay? And also, at the same time, the Akpabioli's Senate, as well as Tajuddin's House of Reps, they have adjourned their sitting till the 19th of November. So maybe by the time they come back, the news that says that Tifnumbu will withdraw the tax reform bill would have become stale. By then, some of you won't even have any strength to read the news when the breaking news will say Tifnumbu's bill has been passed. And then we now unleash their own vuvuzela on you. They will continue to tell you that it has been amended. It has been Una go pay. But before Akpabioli and his gang left, this is the memory they left behind. The screening of Bianca that caused a little bit of ferocous in the house. This particular part. Watch.
Suddenly behind you, and they can attest to your character, your integrity, and your ability to serve your nation. So let me hear from your maternal home, the Civil Senator Ositango.
Thank you, Mr. President, and my distinguished colleagues.
Is it paternal home?
Both.
Oh, both paternal and maternal. Okay.
Mr. President, the beautiful nominee standing before us.
I said restrict
Bianca.
yourself.
It is in the
to the resume. Forget
Mr.
this.
President.
Forget this word beautiful. I said restrict yourself.
It's in the CV, sir.
Restrict yourself. She didn't put in the CV that she's beautiful.
Yeah,
Is that what she put? Where?
It's in the CV.
Where? The CV says beautiful Bianca.
It's in the CV. Mr. President, Mr. President, Bianca, Olivia, Odinaka Chukwu, Odumegwu Chukwu is my sister from Ngwo, the local government of Enugu State. Mr. President, a golden fish have no hiding place. And that is why the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria went and brought this woman who is very passionate about our country, who is very committed to see the growth of this nation, who will give all that is within her reach to make sure that this country gets to a greater height. Mr. President, you see, when Mr. President announced the nominees and put them in ministries where they are going to serve, it makes everything easier for us. Because she is posted to where she has absolute confidence and competence, where she is going to make a huge impact to this country. She's a lawyer and also a professional in diplomacy.
The sergeant at arms, give her a seat.
Mr. President, who else?
Give her a seat. Give her a seat. Sit down and jot down. Sit down. Sit down.
I can stand, sir.
No, we don't want any disaster here.
No, I will stand, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. So if you are sure.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah. Mr. President, who else can serve in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, if not somebody with this qualification? We call her Adeje Jemba. She's from my town, married to Neu, and that's why I also went to Neu to marry my own wife back as a favor. We don't need to say more than what my brothers from Anambra State have said, because our screening is to confirm the competence of the nominees. And everybody in this hallowed chamber agrees that Bianca is competent and agrees that the portfolio assigned to her is where she has already excelled and performed creditably. What we are hoping is that as soon as she takes over her office, changes will come, positive changes. So, Mr. President, we thank the President once more for giving us opportunity. We had a Minister of Foreign Affairs from my town before, in the name of Dubem Onya. She is going to be the second Minister of Foreign Affairs from our community. And we always know how to perform. Mr. President, we just wish her the best. Remember, she is supposed to be a member of this Senate. If not that, she ran for Senate before. If not for the way it went, she's supposed to be sitting here in this hallowed chamber, screening other nominees. It means that she has a qualification and competence. She understands what we do here. So as a colleague that I see her as, because she contested, I think it is the right thing. Having noted her competence and qualifications, we will have to tell her, with your kind permission, Mr. President, that Bianca should actually bow and go and do her work. Thank you, Mr. President.
That is the memory left behind by the Akpabiole. Did you see them drilling over her? And there were some of them even taking pictures, videos of her. Like, oh, she's stunning. She's so beautiful. She's this. Oh, she's... I think she is. And these rabid dogs, overfed pigs in the National Assembly couldn't keep it within themselves, at least, So she got passed. Similarly, the House of Representatives, they had a face-off. A committee of House of Representatives, they had a face-off with Devulumayi. Remember that one too. Now they are on recess. Okay? But before they went on their recess, they demanded that Oledepo's Kenal, I don't know why I keep calling him. Anyway, it's intentional, so man, not pretend anyway. So yeah, Oledepo's winners and their private hair strip has also caused problems. It caused problems which they haven't concluded. Because the House of Representatives guys were like, if they gave Oledepo his own private hair strip very soon, the likes of Jingiri, Osama bin Gumi, and the likes from northern Nigeria, they will demand for their own private hair strip too. So if the terrorists can't get their own hair strip, you know what will be transacted, Abi? Waiting could they fly in and fly out of Nigeria, Abi? Good. So, but the remembrance, or something you will remember of, is the response that Devulumayi gave to the House Committee probing the 300 billion naira paid to his ministry, supplementary budget last year. So Devulumayi said he will give account of what he used the money for, but not without throwing his usual jibe, like Were Wike. This too is part of the last moment of the before they all went on their recess and they will return back on the 19th of November. Devulumayi's response to that man who said, "Don't try me. Don't try."
Because Nobody can talk to me like that in my presence. It's not possible. Number two, it was to discuss the budget 2025 of Kano. And he went into